Hello, I'm Sheila Crowley, and I'm the President and CEO of the National Low Income Housing Coalition. For the lowest income people, there is a severe shortage of housing that they can afford. There is no place in the country where you can find even a modest one-bedroom apartment that you can afford paying no more than 30% of your income for your housing. The National Low Income Housing Coalition is solely dedicated to reaching socially just public policy that solves the housing problems of the very poor. And so our goal is to make sure that the federal housing resources that we currently have are not reduced, and to make sure that we can expand them in ways that are creative and effective, and we believe don't cost any more money, just a better use of our resources. This is the only portion of the population for whom there is an absolute housing shortage, and it's the population to whom we are directing the fewest resources at this point. There is a significant gap between the number of units and the number of households. And the thing that's important to know is that that gap grows every year. We also have to do something to increase the supply of housing at the low end. What it costs to build and operate housing costs more than the people in this income group can afford. It's a market failure. It's a classic market failure. And so in order for us to regain equilibrium in the housing market, what you need is a public intervention. You need the federal government and state and local government to come in and rebalance it. The goal of the National Low Income Housing Coalition is to figure out how to come up with a better way of financing and maintaining housing that the poorest people can afford. The federal government invests a huge amount of money in housing, but unfortunately, most of that subsidizes the housing industry and home ownership for people at the higher end through the tax code. And what's happened over the last 30 years is that the amount that has gone into those programs through tax expenditures has grown, while the amount that we've been investing in housing for the lowest income people has shrunk. And we think that if we simply rebalance that we can solve the housing problems of the very poor, we can end homelessness in the United States without actually costing the federal government any more. We believe that homelessness and the affordable housing shortage in the United States are solvable problems well within the capacity of the American people to figure out how to fix this. It's not a matter of lack of resources, it's a matter of political will to use the resources in the best possible way. Please take a few minutes to go to our website, NLIHC.org, to learn more about what we do. I hope you will join us. Thank you.